guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is X and thank you for coming back to this channel. Guys, today I have 175 reserves that I opened, but we're just gonna do pre-talk about it again, and so you can see what's going on. It's just kind of it's kind of a talk about the reserve that I do not really like, and I do not buy into it the way Activision try to handle the reserve boxes or the reserve briefcase in this game. To me, I believe Black Ops 4, it's okay. It's a kind of a okay game. But when it comes to the reserve, it just shows how much greedy Activision are thinking, or the way they're handling their players, the way they're handling their customers. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. If you look through all the kind of contraband and all the reserve briefcase that they do have, more of it is kind of a stickers, and come on, man. I would rather prefer just to even play the game without you giving me too much stickers, or probably, by the time I was playing the game in the kind of the challenge in the game that Modern Warfare always do have in their game, or probably even Treyarch still have in their game, I would rather prefer all those calling cards rather than stickers. Stickers up and down and duplicates. All these just make it look like, it's not good, it's not fair. They try to hide away not to call it loot box, but we all know what it is. We all know what it is. We grown up playing this game, so we know reserve is still a loot box mechanic. So you can't tell us, this is not a loot box. It is a loot box. And some guys out there, they rather put in money just to get exactly what they were looking for in this reserve. Some like ballistic knife, something like the Lucas, which is the sniper, the peacekeeper, the Stingray, and so on like that, the MK2 variant. But honestly, the way I play this game, I just play it, and if these common, if I receive one of these MK2 variants, or whatever cool item that might come with it, I just take it the way it is. I do not really depend on it that, I really need to dip my hand in my pockets and try to buy the credits, the kind of credits money that Call of Duty points. I don't really buy into it, and I will never encourage anybody to try and do it. The reason why I would say this is because this is a kind of a form of a gambling. And when you have something like this in place in your game, buried or embedded inside of your game, it will make you do things, or make kids do things that it shouldn't be done. Like, there's a lot of news out there. Kids been going into their parents' wallets, try to get their credit cards or their debit card, try to put it into this game and try to buy these points. It might not be Call of Duty, it might be kind of a Fortnite, it might be other kind of game, other kind of EA games. But guys, it is not right. It's like you're gambling in a game. If you remember back in the days, when developer finished their games and they put it on a disc, that is the end of it. We know the times has changed. Times has changed. The world is changing. You need to kind of work more on the game, even though after release. But still, you don't need to kill the game by your greediness, by your monetization of it. There's a kind of a different way you can monetize. For example, I do not play Fortnite, even though I've tried it, but it's not kind of my game too much. But I've seen the way they set up their markets. I will not lie to you guys. I would say their market is more preferable because they show exactly what you're buying, what you'll be getting into. It's not hide behind the curtain. It's revealed to you. If you buy this is exactly what you're gonna get. But with the reserve box, it's not like that. You never know what's going to be in the reserve box. Even by the time I'm making this video right now, I know this video I'm actually showing you is a kind of a past video that I had on my console, but I just have to do a kind of a talk show about this reserve. But at the moment right now, they have a duplicate protected. Yes, it sounds fair, it sounds okay, but it could have come with the launch of the game. It could have saved the game. It could have saved all the critics about it. But no, it doesn't, because we're falling into the kind of the moment that the time of another Call of Duty game will be released, which is Modern Warfare, will be released soon. And I really hope, sorry guys that I'm not trying to jump the hoops. I really hope that Modern Warfare do not kill, or Activision do not help Infinity Ward to kill their game with this kind of a loot box, reserve, quote, whatever you might call it. You know, surprise mechanics, whatever you guys might call it. I hope you do not actually kill the game that this developer has tried to make Activision company just, you know, to be in shape, to stay in line with other companies. EA is in trouble already. I don't know how long it's going to be for them to remove all this kind of surprise mechanics in their games, but I think soon enough Activision might be in trouble too. They might be summoned in court as well. They might be summoned in court and say, hey, what is all this loot box or reserve boxes, surprise mechanics, whatever you call it, what is it doing in your game? Because you have, even though you said, oh, your game is matured rating, but you have kids still playing this game. Some parents are out there, they go out there, they buy this game for their children, probably, you know, during Christmas. And still, if the kids see something that is hide behind the content that he really wants to get, he will go all the way, because you know what, these kids do not work for the money. They don't know how it feels for their parents to work for that money. They don't know the kind of a hard work, the kind of a hardship that the parents has actually, you know, done to make that money in that credit card. But kids will just pick up the credit card and just say, hey, you know what, I want to buy these surprise boxes, I want to buy these surprise mechanics, because maybe I'll be getting all this kind of a content locked behind the game. I think Activision should try to rethink about this. They should just try to do it and say, hey, you know what, fair enough, we open the market in a way that we do not have anything locked behind the content. If you grind with the game, you get this. If you do not grind with the game and you actually want to go into the store and pick up this item, yes, it's revealed. It's not like you don't know what you're buying. If you just buy all this surprise box, it's just like buying a surprise Kinder egg in the supermarket. You never know the toy that is going to be inside. At least that is still a kind of an object that you can hold. But come on, man, if you look at Call of Duty properly, every 9 months, or probably 9 months to 10 months, the game is already done. It's not a game that you can actually say, hey, you know what, I'm going to hold on to this game and I'm going to keep playing it for the next 4, 5 years or 6 years. Why? Because every year they have to bring out another new content. They have to bring out another Call of Duty. And what happened is that the player base are still the same. The player counts are still the same. These are still the same players. So you move from one Call of Duty year to another year, which means all the content you purchased in the previous one, you cannot get it it doesn't follow onto the new one. It would be nice if they can introduce something like that. At least then you'll find a kind of a confined place within yourself and say, hey, whatever I bought, I'm still gonna have it in the other Call of Duty that will be coming in the future. But this is not gonna be like that. When you purchase these things, it stays on that game. It doesn't carry over. And that is why so many people do not like this kind of mechanics behind this. They don't like it. I opened more than 175 reserve box here, and you guys, as you are watching, you will see one of the things I'm getting is kind of a duplicate. It's kind of a duplicate. It's kind of a, then you re-roll it, then I might get another kind of stickers that it doesn't really matter. And talking about it as well, if you look at it, if you get some skins or some kind of character outfits, they all look the same. They all look the same. They don't really look too much different, you know. And I don't know who done all this together, who put all this together. They all look the same. The face paints, the character outfits. Trust me, I can go into my character outfits, each one of them, and I can actually show you guys, like, look, there's not much difference about this. I really want Activision to change the way they market these things. It would be nice. I know I'm just talking about this. I know I'm just going on about this. I know I'm just ranting about this, but it has to happen. If it doesn't happen, you guys, you're gonna kill your own game by yourself. You will kill your own game. You will take your fan base and just change them to another kind of game. They will go somewhere else. They will find something else to play. They will find something that they feel comfortable, they feel much better just to play. There's so many things that need to be fixed in Call of Duty World. Reserve is one of them. Maps is one of them. But it's been said and it's been announced that the Modern Warfare coming up, the map is going to be free for everybody. Yes, that would be nice. That is something that I'm looking forward to. I really love to see that. We don't need this map, this DLC to be locked behind the season pass. We don't need things like that anymore. So, I mean, thank God for that they try not to bring the season pass out for this Modern Warfare that will be coming out in a couple of months. At least 3 months down the line, it's going to be coming out. Then we're going to see what they have for us. We're going to see what they have for the players. If you guys go through Call of Duty, what they've been releasing, all the Call of Duty they've been releasing for the past 2003, you will notice something. Go through their maps. I've tried to count it. They have over 100 maps. Over 100 maps. In these maps, yes, some are not good, but most of them are okay. They can put these maps, they can create a game and put all these maps inside of it, and they can actually release it for free for people, because you know what, it's all been paid for in the past years. It's not like you trying to, even though if you say you remake them, come on, you already have the copy there. I'm a kind of a developer. I develop some software applications, and I know if you have a kind of copy of something, all what you need to do is just try to edit it, and if you edit it, it doesn't take that long because the template is already there. So they can, what I'm trying to say, they can bring these maps over like the way they've been trying to do in Black Ops 4. They've been bringing some old maps back, like jungle, like slum, which one again? Sorry, I forgot a couple of names. They've been bringing them back. They've been remaking them. Firing range, yeah. But the thing is that you can just let it be free for everybody. You know, you just let it be free for all the players. So all these players, you won't have to split them too much, because the moment you split them too much, it's going to be hard for players to be finding people that play the same game, the same kind of a game mode in the lobby. It's gonna take time for a game to start. So you're trying to play probably, let's say, kill confirm. You're trying to play probably like domination, and it might take you 2 minutes. Why is it taking you that long for you to find a lobby? The reason why is because probably some people have the maps, some do not have the maps. So they need to change that as well. That definitely needs to be changed. They need to look into these kind of issues and say, look guys, we don't need to be we don't need to be splitting our player base anymore. And they need to open up to their players. Moving forward, guys, I know I do not plan to put this in this talk show that I'm trying to to present to you guys. I do not plan it, but I'm going to talk about it. The crossplay. Sorry guys, I got cold. The crossplay. Talking about the crossplay, I've looked into it. I've checked so many websites that they talk about it. I've tried to listen to so many YouTubers that they try to talk about it and say, hey, look, it's gonna be a kind of the kind of generic crossplay that everybody expects, like, you know, Fortnite is running as well. The reason why I keep using Fortnite, for example, is because even though I do not play, they are doing something right, and they're trying to keep these developers on their toes, try to keep them thinking as well. So if they're gonna do this crossplay, yes, it should be easy for Xbox player to play with the PS4. It should be easy for the Xbox player or the PlayStation player to play with PC. So, but one thing I'm thinking about is this: if this game is coming out as a crossplay, does it have a kind of a game continuity? What I mean by this is that if you have a PS4 and you play to a kind of a level, let's say you level up to level 1, level to level 15, and you have the same copy of this game on your Xbox or on your PC. If you boot it up, will you start from that level that you stop on the PlayStation? Will you start on the level that you stop on any platform? Because that is something that I do not understand. I don't know if it's going to be like that. Guys, if you do know, please just drop it below the comment. Just let me know. I do not know about it. I find it difficult to understand it, but I know as far as crossplay goes, that is the way it is. I know that for sure. So, but
yeah. So going back to the reserve again, which I always have to do. If you can look the way I'm trying to open this reserve, you will see the fact that I have like Call of Duty point 2,400 points in there, but I do not purchase these by doing it separately. When I got this game, I got the edition that gave me probably like I don't remember anymore, probably like 4,000 Call of Duty points or 5,000 Call of Duty points. So I had that. And when you have the application as well, when you have the application on your mobile, you get probably like 500 Call of Duty points. So that's how I get the point that is showing right now on the screen. But all the weapons I have in this game, I'm going to be doing another video so I can show you all the weapons I've earned in this game. I do not purchase any of them in a kind of a way that I have to go back to my wallet and put more money into it, because it's so shady. It's definitely bad for people to be doing that. And once I purchased the game, purchasing the game cost me probably, I think, probably around £75 to £80, and I bought the digital edition. So when I purchase a game like that, I do not like to put any other money into the game. I just buy it and play it. And the same thing I would advise you guys to try and do. But only, if you see something that is very, very special and is not locked behind the kind of a loot boxes or the locking mechanics, whatever they call it, then you can say, okay, you know what, this is exactly what I want. Then you can do that. Because in the point that I do have, in the Call of Duty points that I do have, there was kind of a skin. I think it's called the Nebula skin. I really wanted that skin because I do not have enough patience to have what's it called, the dark matter. So I actually purchased the Nebula skin so I can put it on my guns, and it feels so cool, once I just do that. So I prefer that one. But at least I know what I was getting into. I know that exactly. I have the points in the game already that I can use just to purchase that alone. So that's it for me. I do not want to encourage anybody, and I will not in a million times encourage anybody to do this by putting more money into the reserve, by trying to get things that is locked behind the content. I do have a friend that will play together. He really wants the Peacekeeper. I do have the Peacekeeper, but he really needs it.
It's so desperate that I need it, and that, you know, people that are desperate that they need these kind of things, you know, other people, they can't hold it together. They will just say, okay, you know what, flip it, I will just buy this reserve box. Probably luckily I will get it, I will get exactly what I'm looking for. But I'm here to let you know, guys, you might not get it, you might not get it at all. It's so shady, and don't buy into it. If they can change the system, that would be nice. If they can change the way they try to monetize this game, that would be nice. That would definitely be okay. Even talking about it, if you look the side of this game, the blackout edition, the blackout side of it, I believe they could have earned more money by just releasing the blackout for free for people just to play. If they make it free for people to play, then they should have a kind of a separate market, just exactly like Fortnite. I keep going back to Fortnite because they're such a good example. Everything is in the market. You will see exactly what you want. You will see exactly what you want to buy. So can you imagine if they make a blackout free and they have a separate market? You can get some skins, you can get some characters, you can get, you know, anything you want except locking guns. Do not ever, it's not good to lock guns behind the game, because once you started locking guns behind the game, I mean behind the DLC content or behind the reserve box, it makes it pays to win game. Because once somebody pay for the reserve box and they get the gun might be ops, it might be OP, you know, it might, like a Stingray is very OP, you know, even though I actually don't know why they put that gun in the game, because once you shoot that gun, it's a kind of a projectile. You shot it and straight away you get a kind of a projectile that actually just explode the enemy up. It's a good gun, it's a kind of a powerful gun. I do not have it, but I'm still trying to grind to get it. If I get it, fair enough, and if I do not get it, I won't bother about it. Do you understand? Even going back to Black Ops 3, there's so many guns in that game that I do not own at all, even including the Peacekeeper itself. I do not own it. There's all the kind of variants in that game that I do not have, even the MP, is it the MP4 or something like that? I do not own it. But I bought this game, I have the DLC, and most of these things that is locked behind the content, I do not even have it. So I think it's just better for Activision to just say, hey, you know what, let's find another way to monetize, to market, to be able to present our kind of store to the gamers, to the players, that they are already playing these games. Because if you try to do it the wrong way, you're gonna send everybody away. You know, you wouldn't have much customer or more appealing customer to be playing your game. Because why? The monetization system is not healthy, and it's better for you guys just to do anything in your power right now before it's too late, because it's looking like it's too late. But before it's too late, just stop it. Just stop it, man. Just try to find another way to monetize your game. You have a good game already, and you can do so much more better. And I hope you do not kill this game with the way you've been marketing it for a while. Thank you guys, thank you so much for listening. Please do not forget to leave a comment, do subscribe, and drop a like. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Watch the rest of the video. It's still me trying to open more of the result, but I believe it is end from here. Thank you. Peace. Bye.